Yeah, that's quite nice. That's ridiculous. Audi RSQ8 versus Lamborghini Urus, the most common Google search between young entrepreneurs and apparently gym influencers. Elite Competitions are currently giving away both of them. Use code the Battersby for 10% off. But let's jump inside and check them out. Okay, this is ridiculous. Starting off with the Audi RSQ8, we do have a very nice SUV interior, but it doesn't feel too different to an A5, a Q7, or especially an RS6. The screens are all the same, nice big screens, similar buttons, gear shifter, but this does have quite a lot of carbon. It has a lot of carbon. This is of course the carbon black edition, which has been wrapped in a khaki. Underneath the wrap is a black, which looks really nice too, but for me I would keep the wrap on as it just looks mint. But is it as premium as the Lamborghini? Oh, okay, this is... This is slightly unfair now I've watched it back. We do need to bear in mind that this car is around £160,000, which is nearly the price of my house. And that car is about 60 to 70 grand, depending on the spec you get. It's a Lamborghini, what am I even trying to argue about? It is a million times nicer inside, it's a lot more premium. But am I getting persuaded by the badge in front of me, the nice Lamborghini, which is probably like £2 to stick on? If you strip all the parts away, you go underneath the engine, you go underneath the exhaust, it literally has Audi logos everywhere, but you're driving a Lamborghini. Yeah, so unbiased review. Obviously, this is a lot nicer of a vehicle, but insurance, running costs, theft is probably 10 times likely. Whereas I think you could rock an RSQ8 pretty casually around the city centre. I know Callum Carver back in town, he's got one. I think it's quite an achievable car, whereas this is an unrealistic dream for a lot of people. But with Elite Competitions, you can get one pretty easily. Be sure to use my code. Now on to power, you've got 591 brake horsepower in this twin turbo V8 on the RSQ8, but that is completely pushed aside by the Lamborghini's 641 brake horsepower. Both have 4-litre engines and they have 0 to 60s in under 4 seconds by ease. These are very serious SUVs. I would describe the Urus as the RSQ8's younger brother who dropped out of college and started a £1 million company. Kind of like this one. Okay, now what everyone's come for, the sound. Let's start off the Urus. Ooh, it's moving my seat. Yeah, that's quite nice. That's ridiculous. That rumble is really, really nice. This Batmobile style launch, the switch on the bottom, the steering wheel, everything's really nice in there. But bear in mind, this car is £160,000, nearly 100 grand more than the Audi. So let's jump in there, see what the sound's like, and go from there. I like how close you are to everything and it feels quite nice, but from jumping in and out of each vehicle, you can tell the screens are pretty much the same. There's a lot more plastic in here though. I do like the gear shifter there, that's quite nice. There isn't any special switch like in the Batmobile over there, but let's start her up and see what we think. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. But nothing crazy. So yeah, it's not going to be as nice as the Lamborghini, but the power is still there. They are still rapid cars to drive. And if I had 160 grand, would I buy 2 of these or 1 of those? Probably 1 of those. It's ridiculously nice. Overall, I think if you're into subtle power and everyday uses, the RSQ8 is a great way to go. But if you have double the money, want to be a bit more flashy, the Lamborghini Urus is for you. Which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments. But either way, head over to Elite Competitions, use code the Battersby for 10% off. I'll see you in the next one.